Hello! So today I have another smartwatch to show you, and this is the Amazfit 2. It's the sequel to the first Amazfit, which is on my wrist right now. It's a smartwatch, it's got a touch screen, heart rate monitor, kind of a fitness tracker, pedometer, what else? Tracks your sleep. It does all these things, connects to your smartphone, notifications, all that kind of stuff. So I was sent this just yesterday. It's the sequel to the first Amazfit, which I really like. It was the first ever smartwatch I had. And this is the upgraded version. This is the second edition of the Amazfit Pace. Yeah, it's got basically the same functionality as all those other much more expensive smartwatches, but it just doesn't have like the brand recognition. I'm going to unbox it now, and I'm going to show you what it looks like and kind of my first impressions, I guess. So let's go and do that right now. Okay, so here we have the box for the Amazfit Pace 2, which is also called the Amazfit Stratos. So if you see that word knocking about, the Amazfit Stratos, it's exactly the same product. The Amazfit 2 is the same thing, they just gave it a different name. So let's open this up and see what it looks like. Ugh, I hate opening boxes. Right, here we go. There it is, the Amazfit 2 or the Amazfit Stratos, whatever you want to call it. It looks quite cool. It looks much more sporty than the original. So basically this is what you get. You get the watch, you get the charging port, and you get a little instruction booklet. Let's just move these two aside and focus on the watch itself. So yeah, my first impressions literally just looking at it is that it looks very different from the original. It has these kind of things that stick out here. This is more like a traditional watch, whereas the original Amazfit just had one little button at the top left-hand corner. So yeah, this is the original Amazfit and this is the new one. So as you can see here, these three manual controls, whereas the original just had one. Let's just take this out and have a proper look. Right, so there we go. The strap is basically the same, maybe it's a bit thicker actually, but it's definitely more, I don't want to say manly because that's a bit, you know, presumptuous. Some girls might like this, but it's definitely more thicker and more sporty, I'd say. The strap is just black. You can get a leather strap, you can pay a bit more and get a premium leather strap, which is like replaceable, but I'm not too bothered about that. The kind of silicone one is fine for me. While this turns on, we're going to return back to where I was before, so we're going to have a closer look at this watch, and I'm going to tell you a little about the specs and what you can expect to get from it. And yeah, so let's return to my original position. So here it is, the Amazfit Stratos, the Amazfit Pace 2, whatever you want to call it. It's basically the second generation of the Amazfit smartwatch brand. I think we're going to call it the Stratos because that's what all of the kind of documents say. So yeah, on first impressions, I quite like the look of the watch. It's very like rugged, quite thick. I don't know if my skinny wrists are going to be able to handle the thickness of the watch, but it's definitely kind of like a sporty. So yeah, I think it looks really good actually. I like the watch face that it has. Although there's like obviously loads of different watch faces. I need to get used to using these manual controls because before it just had one button. I pretty much just used the touch screen, but obviously this is also touch screen. Now you can see it's in Chinese. I think it's just because I got it from a Chinese website, but if you buy it on an English website, American, British website, then you'll be able to get the English version. Yeah, it has things like heart rate monitor, sleep tracking, calories, steps, all kinds of stuff like that. There's an alarm, there's a compass, there's a stopwatch, so got all these kind of different things. Yeah, I'm going to be trying this in the next week or so, and I'll get back to you with a full review. And I'll also be doing a comparison between the Stratos and the original Amazfit Pace, which is kind of the first generation. So a quick word on the specs. I'll just give you the lowdown of like what the main specs of this watch are. So it has a 1.34 inch display, touch screen. It's got a heart rate monitor, a pedometer, an accelerometer, GPS. It's got loads of different fitness programs, so it will tell you like at the gym, if you go running, jogging, it will help you kind of track how well you do, how far you're running, how many steps you've taken. So it is very much kind of sports orientated, very much kind of fitness orientated. However, if you're not interested in fitness at all, it still has loads of different functionalities that make it a cool watch, because I don't use it for fitness very much. I didn't use my original one for fitness very much, and I still really liked it. It's got a 280 mAh battery, which should last you about 3 or 4 days if you have kind of all the stuff running. On standby mode, it should last longer, but yeah, I wouldn't expect it to last much longer than a week, even on like minimal, with the minimal settings. And finally, it's waterproof up to 50 meters, which is pretty good. That means it's entirely waterproof to go swimming in a normal swimming pool, to take it into the shower, to take it into a bath, to take it anywhere. It can be submerged basically. And obviously it can connect to your smartphone, so it will give you notifications of when someone's calling. If you get a notification from Instagram, Facebook, text message, all that kind of stuff, this will vibrate, and so you won't necessarily have to look directly at a phone, so it will let you know if someone's calling you as well, so it has full connection to your smartphone and full notification. So yeah, that's the Amazfit Stratos. That's the unboxing and my first impressions. Well, I'll give you my first impressions. I like it. It looks cool. I like the way it looks. Even on my wrists, I thought it was going to be too thick when I first saw it, and I'm wearing it the wrong way around right now, so I'm just going to change that. That's embarrassing. And yeah, so it's very responsive. The touchscreen's great. It looks good, very sharp. Can't really see the pixels. To be honest, it's a similar functionality to the original Amazfit, so it's not going to be drastically different. So yeah, in the next week or so, I will be posting a review of this, and I'll let you know how I get on, and I'll also post a comparison between these two watches. So yeah, until then, hope you enjoyed this. Hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you like gadgets, then subscribe, because I've got a lot more to try out and test. Until then, I guess I will see you around. Bye-bye.
Lights are out, system down, and trying to pay rent. I gotta work it out, but it ain't that easy. Work 9 to 5, can't sleep at night. My money's all spent. I do anything